Another example of the effective use of a company voluntary arrangement is where the board of the company realise that the market in which they're operating, or that they can no longer compete, and whatever they do, they're not going to be able to turn it around. And in those circumstances, they effect an orderly wind down themselves. So effectively do exactly what an administrator or a liquidator would do, but they do it with the protection of a company voluntary arrangement. And we had an example of a case where the company had laid all of its employees off, but they couldn't afford to pay all the redundancy pay, and they couldn't afford to pay some of their remaining creditors. But if they could realise the company's freehold property, which inevitably would take time, if they could realise it for market value, that would provide enough money to enable all the creditors, including the employees, to be paid, and also provide a return to the shareholders. And that's exactly what the company voluntary arrangement enabled them to effect. And I'm pleased to say that not only did we act as supervisors to the company voluntary arrangement, but we also acted as the liquidators in the solvent winding up, and actually helped return a capital gain to the shareholders, which otherwise might have been lost had the company proceeded into a formal insolvent liquidation.